Right, good evening, everyone. Call the City Council to order at 8 o'clock on Monday, January 4th, 2021. Thank goodness. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Again, for this council meeting, we'll be implementing the governor's executive order regarding relief for the open meeting law. This allows the councilors to participate remotely. All votes will be via roll call. There are 10 items on this evening's agenda, and I will ask the clerk to call the roll to confirm attendance, please.
Councilor Wagner.
Councilor Wagner is present.
Councilor Doucette.
Councilor Doucette is present.
Councilor Dumas.
Councilor Dumas is present.
Councilor Tenera.
Councilor Tenera is present.
Councilor Irish.
Councilor Irish is present.
Councilor Navin.
Councilor Navin is present.
Councilor Landers.
Councilor Landers is present.
Councilor Oram.
Councilor Oram is present.
Councilor Ossing.
Councilor Ossing is present.
Councilor Perlman.
Councilor Perlman is present.
Councilor Roby.
Councilor Roby is present.
11 present, sir.
You're all present. I will ask the clerk to read agenda item number 1.
Organization of the City Council for 2021.
Okay, councilors, just as a reminder for those that are new and those that have been here, we have 3 positions we need to elect: City Council President Pro Tem, City Council President, and the City Council Vice President for calendar year 2021. So nominations are now in order for the election of the City Council President Pro Tem for the year 2021. Councilor Landers.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to nominate Councilor Dumas as President Pro Tem.
Councilor Dumas's name has been presented for nomination as President Pro Tem of the City Council by Councilor Landers. Is there a second? Councilor Doucette.
Thank you very much. I'd like to second the nomination of Christian Dumas as President Pro Tem.
The motion has been made and seconded. Are there any other nominations for President Pro Tem? If not, I will entertain a motion to close the nominations. Oh, Councilor Doucette, sorry.
Motion to close the nominations, sir.
Motion is made and seconded to close the nominations. I will ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Councilor Wagner.
Councilor Wagner votes yes.
Councilor Doucette.
Councilor Doucette votes yes.
Councilor Dumas.
Councilor Dumas votes yes.
Councilor Tenera.
Councilor Tenera votes yes.
Councilor Irish.
Councilor Irish votes yes.
Councilor Navin.
Councilor Navin votes yes.
Councilor Landers.
Councilor Landers votes yes.
Councilor Oram.
Councilor Oram votes yes.
Councilor Ossing.
Councilor Ossing votes yes.
Councilor Perlman.
Councilor Perlman votes yes.
Councilor Roby.
Councilor Roby votes yes.
11 yeas, sir.
The nomination is now closed by a vote of 11 in favor, none opposed. The city clerk will now call the roll for the election of the President Pro Tem.
Councilor Wagner.
Councilor Wagner votes yes.
Councilor Doucette.
Councilor Doucette votes yes.
Councilor Dumas.
Councilor Dumas votes yes.
Councilor Tenera.
Councilor Tenera votes yes.
Councilor Irish.
Councilor Irish votes yes.
Councilor Navin.
Councilor Navin votes yes.
Councilor Landers.
Councilor Landers votes yes.
Councilor Oram.
Councilor Oram votes yes.
Councilor Ossing.
Councilor Ossing votes Councilor Dumas votes yes.
Councilor Perlman.
Councilor Perlman votes yes.
Councilor Roby.
Councilor Roby votes for Councilor Dumas as President Pro Tem.
11 votes for Councilor Dumas, sir.
Councilor Dumas has received 11 votes and is declared elected as President Pro Tem of the City Council for 2021. Congratulations, Councilor Dumas.
Alrighty, thank you, everyone. So nominations are now in order for the election of City Council President for the year of 2021. Can I have a nomination? Councilor Landers.
Thank you, Mr. President Pro Tem. I'd like to nominate Counselor Austin for President of the City Council.
Do I have a second? Counselor Tenera.
Thank you, Mr. President. I second that motion for Councilor Ossing.
Thank you. Are there any other nominations at this time? I see nothing. Okay, so motion is now in order to close nominations.
Motion to close the nominations.
Thank you, Counselor Ossing. Do I have a second? Counselor
Do I have
Tenera.
a second?
Thank you, Counselor Tenera. Alrighty, so the city clerk will now call the roll for the election of the city council president. Oh, sorry, take the vote to close the nominations, please. Thank you.
Counselor Wagner.
Counselor Wagner votes yes.
Counselor Doucette.
Counselor Doucette votes yes.
Counselor Dumas.
Counselor Dumas votes yes.
Counselor Tenera.
Counselor Tenera votes yes.
Counselor Irish.
Counselor Irish votes yes.
Counselor Navin.
Counselor Navin votes yes.
Counselor Landers.
Counselor Landis votes yes.
Counselor Oram.
Counselor Oram votes yes.
Counselor Ossing.
Counselor Ossing votes yes.
Counselor Pearlman.
Counselor Pearlman votes yes.
Counselor Roby.
Counselor Roby votes yes.
11 yeas, sir.
Thank you. So now the city clerk will now call the roll for the election of the city council president.
Counselor Wagner.
Counselor Wagner votes yes.
Counselor Doucette.
Counselor Doucette votes yes.
Counselor Dumas.
Counselor Dumas votes for Counselor Ossing.
Counselor Tenera.
Counselor Tenera votes Ossing.
Counselor Irish.
Counselor Irish votes for Counselor Ossing.
Counselor Navin.
Counselor Navin votes for Counselor Ossing.
Counselor Landers.
Counselor Landis votes for Counselor Austin.
Counselor Oram.
I guess we're changing it up a little bit, so I'll vote, Counselor Oram votes yes for Counselor Ossing to make sure it's clear.
Counselor Ossing.
Counselor Ossing votes for Counselor Ossing.
Counselor Pearlman.
Counselor Pearlman votes in favor.
Counselor Roby.
Counselor Roby votes for Counselor Ossing for council president.
Counselor Ossing has received 11 votes, sir.
Thank you. So Counselor Ossing has received 11 votes and is declared elect as president of the city council for 2021. Thank you, sir, and good luck.
Thank you very much, councilors. I appreciate the support and look forward to a prosperous and efficient and effective 2021. Nominations are now in order for the election of the City Council Vice President for the year 2021. Councilor Landers.
Well, again, Mr. President, first time I'm calling you Mr. President for 2021. I'd like to nominate Katie Roby to the nomination for Vice President of the City Council.
The name of Councilor Katie Roby has been presented for nomination as a Vice President of the City Council by Councilor Landers. Do I have a second?
Mr. President, I second Counselor Roby's nomination.
The motion has been made and seconded. Are there any other nominations for Vice President for 2021? Hearing none, I will ask the motion is now in order to close the nominations. Councilor Tenera.
Motion to close.
Motion's made and seconded to close the nominations. I will ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Counselor Wagner.
Counselor Wagner votes yes.
Counselor Doucette.
Counselor Doucette votes yes.
Counselor Dumas.
Counselor Dumas votes yes.
Counselor Tenera.
Counselor Tenera votes yes.
Counselor Irish.
Counselor Irish votes yes.
Counselor Navin.
Counselor Navin votes yes.
Counselor Landers.
Counselor Landis votes yes.
Counselor Oram.
Counselor Oram votes yes.
Counselor Ossing.
Counselor Ossing votes yes.
Counselor Pearlman.
Counselor Pearlman votes yes.
Counselor Roby.
Counselor Roby votes yes.
11 yeas, sir.
The nominations are closed with 11 in favor, 0 opposed. The city clerk will now call the roll for the election of the City Council Vice President, which is Councilor Roby.
Counselor Wagner.
Counselor Wagner votes in favor of Counselor Roby as Vice President.
Counselor Doucette.
Counselor Doucette votes in favor of Counselor Roby for Vice President.
Counselor Dumas.
Counselor Dumas votes for Counselor Roby as Vice President.
Counselor Tenera.
Counselor Tenera votes for Katie Roby.
Counselor Irish.
Counselor Irish votes for Katie Roby for Vice President.
Counselor Navin.
Counselor Navin votes for Counselor Roby.
Counselor Landers.
Counselor Landers votes for Counselor.
Counselor Oram.
Counselor Oram votes in favor of the motion for Counselor Katie Roby.
Counselor Ossing.
Counselor Ossing votes for Counselor Roby as Vice President.
Counselor Pearlman.
Counselor Pearlman votes for Counselor Roby for Vice President.
And Counselor Roby.
Counselor Roby votes for Counselor Roby as Vice President.
11 votes for Counselor Roby.
Counselor Roby has received 11 votes in favor, none opposed, for the Vice President position of the City Council for 2021. Congratulations, Counselor Roby. A couple of housekeeping items before we move on to the rest of the agenda. Our next meeting will be January 25th, and I will get the rest of the schedule out to the councilors this week for the calendar year. Committees, same thing. I'll get the assignments out for the committees. A motion would be in order to carry over our 2020 rules into 2021, and then we can decide if we want to make any adjustments. So I'd entertain a motion. Councilor Tenera.
Motion to carry over the rules to 2021.
Motion made and second to carry the council 2020 rules over to 2021. Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, I'll ask the clerk to call the roll, please, to carry over our 2020 rules to 2021.
Counselor Wagner.
Counselor Wagner votes yes.
Counselor Doucette.
Counselor Doucette votes yes.
Counselor Dumas.
Counselor Dumas votes yes.
Counselor Tenera.
Counselor Tenera votes yes.
Counselor Irish.
Counselor Irish votes yes.
Counselor Navin.
Counselor Navin votes yes.
Counselor Landers.
Counselor Landers votes yes.
Counselor Oram.
Counselor Oram votes yes.
Counselor Ossing.
Councilor Ossing votes yes.
Counselor Pearlman.
Sorry, Counselor Pearlman votes yes.
Thank you. Counselor Roby.
Counselor Roby votes yes.
11 yea, sir.
The motion to carry over our 2020 rules into 2021 is approved. 11 in favor, none opposed. All right, ready? Agenda item number 2.
Minutes, City Council meeting, December 21st, 2020.
Councilor Tenera.
Mr. President, motion to accept and place on file.
Motion made and seconded to accept and place on file our minutes from the last meeting. Is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, I'll ask the clerk to call the roll, please, to approve the minutes.
Counselor Oram.
Counselor Oram votes yes.
Counselor Wagner.
Counselor Wagner votes yes.
Counselor Irish.
Counselor Irish votes yes.
Counselor Pearlman.
Counselor Pearlman votes yes.
Counselor Tenera.
Counselor Tenera votes yes.
Counselor Roby.
Counselor Roby votes yes.
Counselor Landers.
Counselor Landers votes yes.
Counselor Navin.
Counselor Navin votes yes.
Counselor Ossing.
Councilor Ossing votes yes.
Counselor Dumas.
Counselor Dumas votes yes.
Counselor Doucette.
Counselor Doucette votes yes.
11 yea, sir.
Motion to approve and accept and place on file the minutes is approved. 11 in favor, none opposed. Agenda item number 3.
Communication from the mayor regarding requests pursuant to Chapter 125, Section 10 of the Code of the City of Marlborough. The authorization for the flexibility to hire the public health nurse at Step 3 of the public health nurse salary schedule.
Councilor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. Due to a very challenging times, this is an increase in demand for nursing during the COVID. For public health nurses with qualifying skills and experience. I certainly believe the city needs to move forward to filling this position, and I fully support this position. My motion is to approve.
Motion is made and seconded to approve the request to start the nurse at Step 3. Is there any discussion on the motion? Councilor Doucette.
Mr. President.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I do want to say just a couple of things. I support this overall. I did notice that in the description of the position available, there's no reference to COVID.
I'm sorry?
There's no reference to COVID. So this is a boilerplate that was developed before COVID came into play, and I think it's important to address the issues that are required for COVID as part of the description for the positions available. The other is that the deadline was actually July of 2020. I think that needs to be updated as well. So
The position description.
the position description needs to be updated. So, thank you.
Councilor Oram.
Thank you, Mr. President. As I believe all the city councilors know, I come from a background of public health, worked with many public health nurses through my career. This is a very important position, and as we have recognized by seeing that just from August, we lost one of our most valuable resources, in my belief at this point, due to COVID, but not just due to COVID. I think we all have to recognize that public health has been underrepresented and underpaid for many years. And I applaud the mayor for recognizing this and going forward. I do see he is putting in a stipend of $1,000 a month. I believe that will get us closer to what most nurses are making out in the field. Anyone in the public health field or even in the nursing field, there's a great demand for them at this point. And I think once we get through the COVID pandemic, we'll see the need to start adjusting salaries, especially in the public health department. And I know we're going to be seeing the health director next. So I'm fully in support of this. I would ask, I think we've all seen thank you, Councilor Doucette. We've all seen that job description. It does mention vaccination clinics, but again, I agree. It should also note, pandemic outreach and so forth. There's a lot that they do that a lot of people don't realize, from inspecting camps' medical records to hoarding. Hoarding has become a major issue nowadays, to running vaccination clinics, which now we realize how important that is. And I would ask, too, that we consider, when it comes time to upgrading the job descriptions and salaries, that we look at multilingual as another major aspect for this job, as we had discussed when we hired the previous health nurse. And I wish her the best with her new endeavors, but we need to act quickly. So I appreciate the Finance Committee chairperson for motioning to get this off the agenda and to being active immediately. I support it 100%. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Oram. Are there any other comments or questions from the councilors? Councilor Landers.
Thank you, Mr. President. Likewise, I support this, and I'm glad we're voting on it tonight. I'm always a little disappointed when someone starts in August and they leave 5 months later, but that happens for different reasons. People take a job, it's not what they thought it was going to be, or different things enter into it. But I think it is important to get moving on this, and so as a result, I will definitely vote for this tonight, Mr. President.
Thank you, Councilor Landers. Any other comments or questions from the councilors? Councilor Perlman.
Thank you, Mr. President. I just want to echo the sentiments of my fellow councilors. I think given the pandemic, we really need to act on this quickly, so I do support voting on it tonight. And I would remind my fellow councilors as well that we really should take a look at our salaries for our employees more broadly, given that we've been having increases of people leaving and maybe accepting another job. So I think this is really exciting to see the $1,000 stipend, and I'm glad the mayor has brought this forward, and we certainly need to move on it quickly. So thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Perlman. Any other councilors? Seeing none, on the motion to increase the public health nurse to step 3, I will ask the clerk to call the roll.
Councilor Perlman.
Councilor Perlman votes yes.
Councilor Doucette.
Councilor Doucette votes yes.
Councilor Irish.
Councilor Irish votes yes.
Councilor Oram.
Councilor Oram votes yes, and it should be noted with the stipend for the COVID, as long as it lasts $1,000 per month. I believe that's also necessary.
That's correct.
Councilor Wagner.
Councilor Wagner votes yes.
Councilor Navin.
Councilor Navin votes yes.
Councilor Roby.
Councilor Roby votes yes.
Councilor Landers.
Councilor Landers votes yes.
Councilor Tenera.
Councilor Tenera votes yes.
Councilor Ossing.
Councilor Ossing votes yes.
And Councilor Dumas.
Councilor Dumas votes yes.
11 yeas, sir.
Motion to approve the public health nurse starting at step 3 and the $100 stipend is approved. 11 in favor, none opposed. Agenda item number 4.
Communication from the mayor regarding request pursuant to Chapter 125, Section 10 of the Code of the City of Marlborough to advance Public Health Director John Garside from Step 3 to Step 7 of the Director of Public Health salary schedule.
Councilor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'd like to say thank you to the Health Director Garside and the Board of Health Department for doing an amazing job during very challenging times. That team has worked tirelessly to try to get testing and working logistically with the state. Just doing that is quite an undertaking in itself. My motion is to approve the step increase for the Public Health Director.
Motion made and seconded to increase the Board of Health Director's step to Step 7. Is there discussion on the motion?
Mr. President.
Councilor Oram.
Thank you. Again, if I can just put in a few words for both John Garside, for one, taking the role that he never expected to see changing so quickly. He took on this role last fall, and not this past fall, but the fall before, and has been overwhelmed. I will say, when I've called the Board of Health over the past few months, they've been very responsive. I also wanted to note that this field, as the mayor even noted in his letter, there's other towns close by that have lost their health agents or health directors. And again, I know from being in this field, there's a lot of us aging out of the field. There's going to be a major demand for health directors, not just here in Marlborough, Massachusetts, the country. So we need to really take a proactive approach in looking at a salary review of this department, and as Council Perlman noted, other departments as well, since we're seeing many changes in municipal government. They're expected to be professionals. They want to be paid like professionals and get the benefits of a professional. So again, I'm 100% support of this. I want to thank the health agent, health director Garside for what he's put himself in the front of and handling it as best he can. We all need to help each other through this. And again, I support this 100%. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Oram. Councilor Perlman.
Thank you, Mr. President. Councilor Oram said it so well. I just wanted to echo his sentiments. I know Framingham recently might be losing their health director, Sam Wong, and I know this is a very taxing position. There's a lot expected, especially during the COVID pandemic, and we're very grateful for what Director Garside's been doing in the Board of Health and how responsive they have been, and the numbers updates and their responsiveness with the press conferences. So want to appreciate the mayor moving this forward, and I am also in support of this tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Perlman. Any other councilors? Seeing none, I'll ask the clerk to call the roll to approve the step increase for the Board of Health Director to Step 7.
Councilor Doucette.
Councilor Doucette votes yes.
Councilor Irish.
Councilor Irish votes yes.
Councilor Oram.
Councilor Oram votes yes.
Councilor Roby.
Councilor Roby votes yes.
Councilor Tenera.
Councilor Tenera votes yes.
Councilor Ossing.
Councilor Ossing votes yes.
Councilor Dumas.
Councilor Dumas votes yes.
Councilor Perlman.
Councilor Perlman votes yes.
Councilor Landers.
Councilor Landers votes yes.
Councilor Wagner.
Wagner votes yes.
And Councilor Navin.
Councilor Navin votes yes.
11 yeas, sir.
The motion to approve the step increase for the Board of Health Director to Step 7 is approved. 11 in favor, none opposed. Agenda item number 5.
Communication from the mayor regarding grant acceptance in the amount of $6,000 from the Brigham Family Trust awarded to the Police Department to be used to offset the cost of the Youth Police Academy.
Councilor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. This is certainly a wonderful program. Thank you to the Brigham Family Trust and the Marlborough Police Department. Motion to approve the grant.
Motion made and seconded to approve the grant. Is there any discussion on the motion?
Mr. President,
Councilor
Councilor
Oram.
Can you hear me, Mr. President?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. I didn't know if I was okay to speak. Yep. I just want to note that from Chief Giorgi's letter, this will be used as noted in the letter and in the order for the Youth Academy, but they're hoping to have a very successful one this year coming up as they have in the past. And obviously that will always be based on, hopefully, if we're at the point where we can start having people getting together again. But again, I want to thank the police department for their actions and their contributions to this academy. I think it interests many of our youth into thinking about the admirable position of being a police officer. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Oram. Are there any other comments or questions from the councilors? Seeing none, I will ask the clerk to call the roll to approve the grant.
Councilor Navin.
Counselor Navin votes yes.
Councilor Pearlman.
Councilor Pearlman votes yes.
Councilor Dumas.
Counselor Dumas votes yes.
Councilor Oram.
Councilor Oram votes yes.
Councilor Doucette.
Councilor Doucette votes yes.
Councilor Ossing.
Councilor Ossing votes yes.
Councilor Irish.
Council Irish votes yes.
Councilor Tenera.
Council Tenera votes yes.
Councilor Landers.
Councilor Landis votes yes.
Councilor Wagner.
Wagner votes yes.
Councilor Roby.
Councilor Roby votes yes.
11 yeas, sir.
The motion to approve the grant is approved, 11 in favor, none opposed. Agenda item number 6.
Communication from the mayor regarding grant acceptance in the amount of $9,500 from the Massachusetts Emergency Management Agency awarded to the fire department to be used for the purchase of AED radios and emergency shelter equipment for firefighters.
Councilor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you to Emergency Management Director Fred Flynn and the Marlborough Fire Department. Motion to approve grant.
Motion is made and seconded to approve the grant. Is there any discussion on the motion?
Mr. President, Councilor Oram, I'll be quick.
Councilor Oram.
Just within the grant, you'll notice for emergency shelters, they're requesting the money be used for dividers. Just a little a plug for the fact that the Medical Reserve Corps in our region will be training for sheltering. That's coming up very soon. If you're interested, I'd suggest you call our local Board of Health, and they can give you the details. So thank you for allowing me to do that, Mr. President.
Thank you, Councilor Oram. Are there any other comments or questions from the councilors? Seeing none, I will ask the clerk to call the roll to approve the grant.
Councilor Wagner.
Wagner votes yes.
Councilor Oram.
Councilor Oram votes yes.
Councilor Irish.
Council Irish votes yes.
Councilor Dumas.
Counselor Dumas votes yes.
Councilor Doucette.
Councilor Doucette votes yes.
Councilor Tenera.
Council Tenera votes yes.
Councilor Landers.
Councilor Landis votes yes.
Councilor Roby.
Councilor Roby votes yes.
Councilor Navin.
Counselor Navin votes yes.
Councilor Ossing.
Councilor Ossing votes yes.
Councilor Pearlman.
Councilor Pearlman votes yes.
11 yeas, sir.
The motion to approve the grant is approved, 11 in favor, none opposed. Agenda item number 7.
Application for modification of a special permit from Todd Wilson on behalf of Diversified Funding Acquisition LLC, Atlantic Property Management, to add kitchenettes to existing guest rooms for use as an extended stay hotel, and the conversion of the manager's residence to a guest room for a total of 65 guest rooms at 880 Donald Lynch Boulevard.
Mr. President, this is Councilor Roby.
Councilor Roby.
Thank you, Mr. President. I'm going to move to refer this to Urban Affairs to set a public hearing date for February 8th and to advertise.
Motion is made and seconded to refer to Urban Affairs, set a public hearing for February 8th, and to advertise. Is there any discussion on the motion? Seeing none, I will ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Councilor Irish.
Council Irish votes yes.
Councilor Pearlman.
Councilor Pearlman votes yes.
Councilor Dumas.
Counselor Dumas votes yes.
Councilor Landers.
Councilor Landis votes yes.
Councilor Ossing.
Councilor Ossing votes yes.
Councilor Roby.
Councilor Roby votes yes.
Councilor Oram.
Councilor Oram votes yes.
Councilor Tenera.
Council Tenera votes yes.
Councilor Navin.
Counselor Navin votes yes.
Councilor Wagner.
Council Wagner votes yes.
Councilor Doucette.
Councilor Doucette votes yes.
11 yeas, sir.
The motion to refer the item to Urban Affairs at a public hearing for February 8th and to advertise is approved, 11 in favor, none opposed. Agenda item number 8.
Minutes of boards, commissions, and committees.
Mr. President.
Councilor Doucette.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Motion to accept and place on file the minutes of boards, commissions, and committees.
Motion is made and seconded to accept and place on file the minutes of the various boards and commissions and committees. Any discussion on the motion?
Mr. President, Councilor Oram, if I may.
Councilor Oram.
I just wanted to thank the Historic Commission for reviewing the mural project that Councilor Pearlman's involved with. I had a chance to listen in on that. Traffic Commission, want to thank them for addressing the Paquin Drive issues related to Memorial Beach. Last year, it was pathetic how many people were parking in that neighborhood, and they are trying to address that. So many thanks to them. And we can see that our planning board has been very busy. They got some subdivisions they're looking at on Broad Street and on Stevens Street. So again, just more or less thank yous to them, and thanks to the people involved with these committees. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor Oram. Any other discussion on the motion to accept and place on file the minutes? Seeing none, I'll ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Councilor Ossing.
Councilor Ossing votes yes.
Councilor Irish.
Councilor Irish votes yes.
Councilor Doucette.
Councilor Doucette votes yes.
Councilor Roby.
Councilor Roby votes yes.
Councilor Pearlman.
Councilor Pearlman votes yes.
Councilor Wagner.
Councilor Wagner votes yes.
Councilor Tenera.
Councilor Tenera votes yes.
Councilor Oram.
Councilor Oram votes yes.
Councilor Dumas.
Councilor Dumas votes yes.
Councilor Navin.
Councilor Navin votes yes.
And Councilor Landers.
Councilor Landers votes yes.
11 yeas, sir.
The motion to accept and place on file the minutes is approved, 11 in favor, none opposed. Agenda item number 9.
Claims.
Mr. President.
Councilor Doucette.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Motion to submit the legal claims.
Motion made and seconded to submit the claims to the legal department. Is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, I will ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Councilor Roby.
Councilor Roby votes yes.
Councilor Irish.
Councilor Irish votes yes.
Councilor Pearlman.
Councilor Pearlman votes yes.
Councilor Navin.
Councilor Navin votes yes.
Councilor Doucette.
Councilor Doucette votes yes.
Councilor Ossing.
Councilor Ossing votes yes.
Councilor Oram.
Councilor Oram votes yes.
Councilor Wagner.
Councilor Wagner votes yes.
Councilor Tenera.
Councilor Tenera votes yes.
Councilor Landers.
Councilor Landers votes yes.
Councilor Dumas.
Councilor Dumas votes yes.
11 yeas, sir.
Motion to refer the claims to the legal department is approved, 11 in favor, none opposed. Reports of committees. Agenda item number 10.
Order number 20-100, 8134A, proposed amendment to the City Code, Chapter 270, Building and Site Development, Section 9, Fees, with proposed changes as recommended by the Mayor and the Building Commissioner. And the recommendation of the Finance Committee is to approve, and the proposed ordinance was properly advertised on December 18th, 2020.
Councilor Irish.
Thank you, Mr. President. Motion to approve.
Motion is made and seconded to approve, and again, this is an ordinance change. Is there any discussion on the motion? Hearing none, I will ask, let's see, all those in favor of suspending the first reading and approving the second, I'll ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Councilor Tenera.
Councilor Tenera votes yes.
Councilor Pearlman.
Councilor Pearlman votes yes.
Councilor Navin.
Councilor Navin votes yes.
Councilor Doucette.
Councilor Doucette votes yes.
Councilor Roby.
Councilor Roby votes yes.
Councilor Ossing.
Councilor Ossing votes yes.
Councilor Wagner.
Councilor Wagner votes yes.
Councilor Irish.
Councilor Irish votes yes.
Councilor Dumas.
Councilor Dumas votes yes.
Councilor Oram.
Councilor Oram votes yes.
And Councilor Landers.
Councilor Landers votes yes.
11 yeas, sir.
That is approved, 11 in favor, none opposed. All those in favor of the passage to be enrolled, I will ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Councilor Dumas.
Councilor Dumas votes yes.
Councilor Irish.
Councilor Irish votes yes.
Councilor Landers.
Councilor Landers votes yes.
Councilor Ossing.
Councilor Ossing votes yes.
Councilor Roby.
Councilor Roby votes yes.
Councilor Doucette.
Councilor Doucette votes yes.
Councilor Navin.
Councilor Navin votes yes.
Councilor Pearlman.
Councilor Pearlman votes yes.
Councilor Tenera.
Councilor Tenera votes yes.
Councilor Wagner.
Councilor Wagner votes yes.
And Councilor Oram.
Councilor Oram votes yes.
11 yeas, sir.
It is enrolled, 11 in favor, none opposed. All those in favor of the passage to be ordained, ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Councilor Landers.
Councilor Landers votes yes.
Councilor Dumas.
Councilor Dumas votes yes.
Councilor Pearlman.
Councilor Pearlman votes yes.
Councilor Irish.
Councilor Irish votes yes.
Councilor Roby.
Councilor Roby votes yes.
Councilor Tenera.
Councilor Tenera votes yes.
Councilor Oram.
Councilor Oram votes yes.
Councilor Wagner.
Councilor Wagner votes yes.
Councilor Navin.
Councilor Navin votes yes.
Councilor Doucette.
Councilor Doucette votes yes.
And Councilor Ossing.
Councilor Ossing votes yes.
11 yeas, sir.
It is ordained, 11 in favor, none opposed. Is there any objection to passage in one evening? Hearing none, The ordinance is approved, and the building fees will take place on July 1st, 2021. Councilor Tenera.
Mr. President, motion to adjourn.
Motion made and seconded to adjourn. I will ask the clerk to call the roll, please.
Counselor Navin.
Counselor Navin votes yes.
Counselor Pearlman.
Counselor Pearlman votes yes.
Counselor Dumas.
Counselor Dumas votes yes.
Counselor Oram.
Oram votes yes.
Counselor Doucette.
Counselor Doucette votes yes.
Counselor Ossing.
Counselor Ossing votes yes.
Counselor Irish.
Counselor Irish votes yes.
Counselor Tenera.
Counselor Tenera votes yes.
Counselor Landers.
Counselor Landis votes yes.
Counselor Wagner.
Counselor Wagner votes yes.
And Counselor Roby.
Counselor Roby votes yes.
11 in favor, sir.
We are adjourned at 8:35. Have a good evening, everyone.